Hello friends, in this video I will be telling you that how to work PHP data objects library with AJAX. So for this I have created a table. Let me just show you the table. This is the table that is this is inside this users table. So this is a database and this is a table. Let me just show you the structure of the table. It contains three fields: ID, name and country. And we will be inserting these details in the background using AJAX in PDO. So this is my file here. I am importing jQuery, and right here I am importing script.js. So just create this file script.js. And first of all, let me just create a form tag. So inside this form tag, I will be having my input fields. So input type is equal to text, and ID, let me give a ID attribute to it of name, and that's it. And also I can just give a placeholder of name. Another input will be of type text, and this time the ID will be equal to country, placeholder is country, and next will be a simple button in order to submit the form, which is submit. That's it. You can just give a label of, let's suppose, submit. And now move on to the script.js. So here we will be having a document.ready function. So first of all, we will bind the form event. So here we will write here form.submit. So whenever the form is submitted, we will be calling this callback function. So first of all, we want to get the values. So we will write here name. We will grab the name by its ID. So name dot val. Val stands for value. Same I will do for the country as well. So I will pass the ID, which is country, and val. And now I just need to send a AJAX request. So $post, we are making a post request in the background to a script which is process.php, and we will be making sending a payload or data, so which will be name colon name and country colon country. That's it. So in this way we can just pass some data to the PHP script in the background. The third argument will be a callback function when it executes successfully. So we will be receiving some kind of data from the PHP script, and then we can just alert the data inside the alert box. Now we just need to create the script, that is process.php, and here in this script I will be making the connection and inserting this data which is coming in. So first of all, we need to check if is set $post name is set again $post country. So if these two values are set, then we have to make the connection. So connection is very easy. New PDO Mysql host is equal to localhost in this case, and DB name is equal to database name. So database name is users, and apart from that, this is a username and this is a password. And now we just need to write a very simple query, which will be, let me just initialize it to query, and this will be connection prepare. So inside this prepare method we can just write our insert query. This is very simple: insert into followed by the table name, which is user, and here we will provide the column name, which is name and country, and I will now be providing the values. First will be the placeholder values. I will provide colon name and colon country. So in the next step, I just need to bind these values with the actual values that we are receiving. So let me just create two variables right here at the top. Name is equal to $post name, and for country $post country. That's it. So now we just need to bind these values and execute the query. So query first of all I will bind the name placeholder value with the actual name, and secondly we will bind the country, and now we will execute the query. So query execute, and if the query executes successfully, we will check it in the if condition. If it executes successfully, then we will return a message to the JavaScript by echo inserted successfully, and then we are printing this message in the alert box in the JavaScript. And now if I refresh the application, I would see a alert box if I submit name and country. Sorry guys, I need to first of all prevent the form from auto submitting, so I need to pass this event here and just write a statement event prevent default. That's it. Just write this statement here, which will it will just prevent the form from auto submitting. If you refresh it once again and provide a name and country and submit it, you will see that guys inserted successfully, it is printing out in the background. And now if I check the database also, it would have been added one entry to the database. If I click browse here, you will see that it has added two entries. You can see that John India and John India. So now it is inserting it in the background. And now if I want to display these entries, it would be very simple. I just not want to, when the page is loaded, I just want to make a request $post. The same request I need to make process.php, and that's it. In this case I don't want to pass any kind of data, so this callback function I will be getting some data back, so I can just print out alert data once again. So now we just need to pass this inside this process.php. First of all we need to check which request is coming at which interval. For clarity I just need to pass one field, just pass one data to it. Data is I will pass this data select, that's it. Put a comma here, that's it. This is just done for selecting purposes. Now I can just select here is set $post. I can just write here data, which is passed here, data. So in this way I know that this is a second request which is coming, and now it just wants to print out all the currently logged in users. So this will be very similar query. We just need to fetch all the users which are present. So I can just copy this code, copy this code here. Obviously we just need to have the select query, so we don't want to bind the variables. So delete this also. Instead we just want to execute select. So this will be select star from the table name user, that's it. So we need to just select it and also delete this. We don't want these variables. and here I can just execute the query execute, and then we can just have the result, use the fetch all method. So this will fetch all the entries for us. Fetch all. So now we just need to return this data in a JSON format. So we can just write here echo JSON encode. Inside this we can just pass here result. And now in the script.js we need to parse this JSON data which is coming here. It is very easy, guys. We just need to have declare the data variable once again, and this will be a method which is JSON parse. That's it. And it just converts the JSON into a JavaScript object. So now I can just access the values, which is data. If I print it like this, and if you will see that it will be an object. And if I just print it in the console like this, data, and if I inspect element, you will see that it is an array, guys. You can see that currently there are two users which are being inserted in the table, so that is why it is showing John and John. You can see that. Now we can just have a simple div inside our index.php, so which is close the div. So just give it an ID to it. ID is equal to users. So now we can just write here use a for each loop. Data is the name of the array, and let me have a user as a place index variable. So here I just want to first of all fetch the name. So name is you can see that these are the values, name and country. We first of all need to fetch name. We first of all used user dot name, and then we are fetching the country, user dot country. And now we just need to add this. So adding it is very easy. So we will be appending it by the ID that we have given, which is users. So users dot append. First I will append the name, and then I will append the country. That's it. So now if I refresh it, you will see that it is printing out, guys. So now if I submit this user in real time, you will see the result, Smith USA. If I click submit, I need not have to refresh the page. Inserted successfully. And if I refresh the page, you will see that this entry has been added here, Smith USA. So in this way, so as you will see that we need to refresh the page again and again. So in order to fix this problem, we just need to make this post request when we insert the data also. So just make this post request when we insert the data. So just delete this alert box, instead make this post request, just paste it here. And now if I submit the data, you will see the real-time effect, England. If I submit it, you will see that it has added the data. It is printing out all the details, Smith, England. So now we are interacting with the database in real time. You will see that. Submit. So you will see that if I refresh my database, all these entries are being present inside. You can see that. So this is a short little way by which we can interact PDO with AJAX.